What up? How's everybody doing? This is Rome. We're at Groovy Soup Studios right now. Different angle from last time. I think you're gonna love it when you really get to see what this place looks like, but for now, that's not what's important. Although when it does come, make sure you're there for the drop because this place is magic. Recalling what happened on the way to New York. This was just a beautiful trip, but it didn't start out that way. It is pouring rain. And instead of flying from Detroit, like we were gonna, we ended up flying from Cleveland?
Yep.
From Cleveland. Was it the day before or the day of? Spirit?
Spirit was the day before we left.
Like hours, but the day before we left, because we left early. Hours before we left, they changed our flight. We went from Delta, what was it? Frontier, which is crazy because that's not normally what happens, especially when you have a Delta flight. Spirit shut down. People are panicking. A wild, wild moment to travel, but we did it. Well, we're getting there and there was just issues left and right. From Jade not having a real ID, the plane just not being what we wanted it to be. We didn't even all get to sit with each other. They were tacking on extra prices. It ended up being more expensive. Don't see us using the same airline again. Boom, we get to New York. We all made it, thank God. It's late. We're like, we need to get an Uber. And because we weren't sure what was going on, this happened so quick, we didn't even get a chance to really get like our Airbnb. On the plane, we're deciding where we're gonna stay. While we're on the plane, this is a 58-minute flight. We land. It's beautiful. I love the airport. We decide that we're gonna get this specific Airbnb, Travelocity. Anyway, so we get in this Uber and we shoot to Yonkers from the airport. What airport was it? LaGuardia?
Yeah, LaGuardia.
From LaGuardia. $140 or something? They probably gouged us. Tell me in the comments if you care to. I don't even want to hear it. The first red flag was that it said it was a hotel. And then we get there and it's a house. It's not the same spot at all. It was kind of a bando, low key. We couldn't even get into this place. They said, here's the keypad, the number, whatever, for the touchpad. There was no touchpad. When you get into the lobby, take a left, there's no lobby. This is a house. We found a door that was open. Fair warning, don't walk into somebody's house. Luckily, we walked out. When we walked in, there's crutches and tents and the TV's on. If I'm admitting to breaking and entering right now, just let that slide, okay? This isn't the spot. Frankie is exhausted, I'm exhausted, Jade's exhausted. For the record, on this day, Frankie was especially in his head and in his emotional state because congratulations also to his daughter who had a baby. Unfortunately for Frankie, he wasn't able to be there that day because we had to go do this. Oh, I'm sure that weighs heavy on somebody, just consistent stress. And my phone's about to die. So we're sitting on the side of the road, right? Waiting and looking for a new spot. We find a spot, we shoot to it. Uber takes us there again. It's this guy just sitting there. I had just talked to this lady and she was like, we have openings, just come in. And it's now 12 o'clock. It must have been shift change or something because this guy's sitting there. He doesn't say a word, takes my passport, takes the card. He goes, do you have a reservation? No, we're here for the night. And he was like, there's no availability. My phone's about to die anyway. There's a plug over there. I'm gonna go sit down. This dude's kind of rude, but we haven't eaten all day. We've been running around trying to make this deadline, 2-hour drive before we even got there. It was raining. It was such an up in the air thing to even get there. Now, another Uber, more money to the other spot. This dude is not cool. And now we're sitting here like, this sucks, right? We're looking for another hotel. We find one. We shoot to that one. I'm gonna spare you the details. We shot the 2 before we found the third one, right?
100% we shot the 2.
Yeah, third location we've been at, and they didn't have any. This woman, when I got on the phone, she said, yeah, we have it, whatever, pull up. So we did, and they had already taken my card numbers. We get there, and they're like, we don't have it. Before I even flip out, because this is just not the day. By this time, I would have been flipping out. But I was like, this is just telling me it's gonna be a good trip. Now, we're sitting there. I'm trying to get a hold of the first place so that we can get our money back. This place so that hopefully we can get our money back. Probably gonna hold my card. They sure did. We finally got to the next spot. They were like, oh, first off, they didn't have room. They didn't have 3 days or 4 days or whatever. 3 days now at this point, it's past 12. They were like, we can do 1 day. It was expensive for one night at this place. I'm going to pay. Now my card doesn't work. The bank thinks something happened. 700 here, 700 here, whatever. So it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Frankie steps up. His card worked. We all have cash, right? But nobody's taking cash for anything. The other places were like, it's gonna be 4 p.m. before we let you check in. It is late, we got our bags, we're tired, exhausted. Kind of a shit show, I'm not gonna lie to you. We finally get into our room, settle in. I had this like microwave pizza. I think that's all I ate all day. I don't know, did you eat?
Hell no, I went to sleep.
I don't think Jade ate anything. I'll ask Jade if I can talk about this. Sidebar, Jade, as we get there, his account got stalled out because, again, we're traveling and it's just more issues, bro. Murphy's Law, you know what it is. That's basically day one. There's really no triumphant end to that. It sucked. Stay tuned for day two.